What's going on, YouTube? Back with one more video. This time's gonna be a little bit different, so I won't be vlogging too much today on this video. What I will be doing is I'm actually gonna be changing a part on my car, which is the this is for all my Jeep people out there. It's a 93 Jeep Wrangler, 2.5 4-cylinder, and we'll be changing out the fan clutch for the radiator. Mine seems to be overheating every time I'm on idle, and you know, after some research, I did the thermostat, changed that out, still did it to me. Going off-roading, still did it to me. So did some research and found out that if your fan is not spinning, you know, as much as it should be spinning, and one of the ways you should to tell that if it's not working or spinning properly is, and now this is a little probably dangerous, but if you stick something in the fan, like a rag or a stick or something, it stops while you have the car on, then that means your fan is not spinning properly. So the clutch is not engaging for it to spin enough for it to cool down the radiator. Now obviously it's common sense, if it's spinning really fast, don't stick nothing in there, but mine, you can tell, is a little slow. Now I don't have the part yet to replace it. It's on order. I probably could have gone to one of the local stores and buy it. I bought it on eBay. I will show you how to take it off, and then obviously the process to put it back on is just, you know, reverse it and you'll have it back on. I've seen a couple of videos on this on YouTube already how to do it. I figure I'll do my own. Other than that, I will be doing more videos on the Jeeps. So anybody that is a Jeep head, or you know, is an off-roading person and has an 83 and you know, wants to know how to do a couple things here and there, I'm a backyard you know, mechanic. I'm not certified, I don't know none of this stuff, so you know, I'm learning as I go. So again, you know, we'll be working on that today, and you know, maybe I'll throw in a couple things that I have to do today. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so here we are. So we gotta remove this first. This is the cover that covers the fan, so that way I think all the air can kind of stay in there, you know, as it's blowing. You can tell I have a little bit of leak. This is because yesterday I took this hose off and forgot to tighten it up, drove the Jeep around, and had coolant all over the engine bay. But your clutch fan is right here in front of this right here, so you got to remove this first, and then we got to take this apart. It's not that hard. You got 4 screws, 2 screws on this side and then 2 screws on that side, and this comes off. You don't have to flush the coolant. What I did yesterday was I actually just took this off. A little bit leaked out, and then I just hold this up real quick. With one hand I took this off after I took all the screws and just took it apart. I didn't have to flush the fluid or anything, so we should be good on that. Alright guys, so I got a little bit of a better lighting here. Alright, so now to take off the fan, we're gonna have to remove these. There's 4 screws in here, 1, 2, and then 2 at the bottom. Now this is the tricky part. There is a tool to remove these. When you try to remove these, this is gonna spin. It's not gonna spin freely, but it's gonna move with you. So what you want to do is, if you don't have that tool, is you want to stick a very thin screwdriver in here to hold it in place with one hand, and then as you're loosening up this one's with the other hand. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I believe this is a 13mm wrench, so let's go grab that and then take these two apart. Alright, let's grab our 13mm. Here it is. And then this is what I use. So alright guys, so hopefully you guys can see. I'm not be able to use the lamp anymore, the light. So we're gonna stick a screw in here, and then there we go. See, there goes one. So now you can easily kind of take that one out. I just let them drop. I'll pick them up right now. So now we go grab the other one. So stick it. Now I'm putting pressure up on my left hand, and I'm bringing this nut towards me. There we go. So hopefully you guys are able to see that. If not, I'll show you guys when I take it apart. All right, here we go. After battling with the bottom nut, finally got it free. So there we go. Here's your fan, and here's the fan clutch right here. This is what you want to take. Now this is your housing, I believe, to like the belt, so it kind of goes around. I probably need to change this pretty soon as well, because it hasn't been changed since I bought the Jeep, which is like 3 years ago. So don't kill me for it, but yeah, this might have to get changed. All right, guys, so here it is. Here's the fan. Again, these are the 4 screws that go into the I believe it's like the serpent belt, the whole housing right there. Now, when I was telling you guys about putting something in there, is because this actually spins with that housing over there. So you want to jam something in there to stop this from spinning as you're actually loosening up the nut. So kind of figure that out when you're doing it. It took me a long time to do the bottom one, so I would suggest, if anything, start with the bottom, loosen up the bottom nut first, then this one, take those out, and then make it much easier for you guys to finish off on the top ones. So now what we're gonna do is to take the clutch fan, is we're gonna use the same 13mm wrench. All right, so here we go. Get the last one out. They all have washers. So now here's the tricky part. Make sure when you take it out, you remember which side goes in. Now mine says front on it. So I hope that when you take yours apart, it also says front. If not, just kind of remember how it came apart, because otherwise, if you flip it around and you put it the wrong way, your fan's gonna be spinning the wrong way and won't be cooling the radiator. It'll be throwing it back. So make sure you remember that. Now here you go. This is what you're gonna purchase if your radiator is So now let me explain to you what happened with my car, with my Jeep. I call my Jeep my car. Oh Lord. At idle, if I say I was in drive-through, say I was on drive-through for too long, or I stoplight for too long, the needle will start going up and up and up and up. So I changed the thermostat. It didn't work. And then I said I did some research, and I found out that if this is not spinning, obviously I told you guys at the beginning of the video, if it's not spinning properly and you're able to put something in there and stop it completely, then it's going to be the clutch fan. We're going to replace this part. Now I don't have this part yet, and I just wanted to do the video, in case anybody was in need of some tutorial on how to do it. So here it is. All right, guys, so there it is. That's how you change the fan clutch on your Jeep Wrangler 93 YJ. If anybody else wants, more videos on the Jeep, what I have on it, a little bit more in depth, let me know. This is not really a Jeep channel, but I do a lot of Jeeping on my Jeep, so Jeep. Yeah, the reason why I forgot to tell you guys, the reason why I'm actually doing a lot of work right now is because in March, here where I live in the Coachella Valley, there's an event called Tierra del Sol. I want to have the Jeep ready for that, so I'm gonna have a couple more projects doing, as far as like the rear, the axle, the motor oil, and all that little things here and there. Nothing too big. So I'll be doing a lot of more work on it. So maybe I'll do videos on that. Maybe if anybody asks for videos, I'll do them. If anybody wants a review on my Jeep, I'll do it. And what else? So that's it. You know, if you're a Jeep person, please hit that subscribe button. Again, you know, I'll do videos on Jeeps. It's not mainly a Jeep channel, but I will do videos on Jeep. And hit the little bell so you can get the notification when I post up a video. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, do that for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.